Alright, thanks y'all for being patient. Actually, that timer's a little small. Let's fix that. Just a smidge. I don't like it, and I doubt y'all like it either, so we're gonna fix it up a little bit. There we go. Alright. I've actually been playing this game a few times on RGL. I recently did it for an episode of Kentucky Fried Coin Ops. I tried 1cc attempts with all 4 characters before I found the speedrun. I only got one of them, which is the character we'll be playing today. I played it for RGLove, and that run was not to my liking, but still, it's RGLove. RGLove's great. This is a game I originally learned the 1cc back in 2018. It's called Metamorphic Force. It's known in some circles, not known in other circles. Konami beat 'em up. It was after all the licensed stuff, like, you know, TMNT, X-Men, Simpsons. Like, this came out the year after X-Men, I believe, and it actually follows a somewhat similar formula in terms of gameplay, but Metamorphic Force is quite a bit more refined. It has more robust and solid beat-em-up mechanics, like a grab system. It has a really cool power-up system, as you can tell. The flavor of the game is basically, what if Konami made Altered Beast? But it's a belt scroller. It's pretty fun. You got 4 characters. I have gotten deathless runs with all 4 characters. Even 2 years ago, I played the worst character in just a meme run and got a no-miss, which was bonkers. I still don't know how that happened, but hey, magic happens sometimes. Anyway, outside of those 4 characters, Max is the only one really worthy of being utilized in a speedrun because his hitboxes on one of his attacks in particular are just way too good, so we use him. Let's go ahead and pop in our credit. Here's our boy. So we start out in human form. Nothing really special here. We're gonna be doing this multi-fist attack, which is actually our Super Joy. The one shot against these enemies. Strictly for speed. I'm actually gonna kick this guy down so we can move the screen forward a little bit. Okay, now we get our first transformation. And now the gameplay just kind of becomes unhinged. We still have a really good Super Joy that we'll be using, but we don't need to use it right now. Find that guy. Okay, so we're gonna drop kick our way into this temple, past all these rocks, Super Joy it that way, knock them down, expecting a statue to show up at any point. There we go. I didn't want to use that yet. That's unfortunate. A little bit too much on the mashing. That's fine though. We'll lose a little bit of time. Like, I would normally use the statue here, but these enemies are really easy, so it won't take much time. It just won't take a second and a half. Look over here, do this, kill all these guys. There's our first boss. Panther. So you're having our first boss. He's the goat, as you can plainly tell.
I won't let anyone step in this area.
We're gonna drop kick him over to the corner. When he gets up, we're gonna pound the ground. Ground pound is our Super Joy, so it does cost us health. But it's really, really powerful. So that's what we use. He also can't actually do anything about it to us, because it's completely invincible. He can't actually hit us out of it. Pretty reasonable first stage, despite the goof up with the statue.
Done it.
Got a cool little ending sequence with a nice freeze frame. Alright, on to stage 2. I think this stage is most well known for having a gradient stage in the background. Go over here, take the statue, kill all these enemies. Okay, I'm hoping for some good luck here. Okay, that's good enough. Good luck here? Okay, good. There's not always a statue in that rock, so I'm glad I found that. So here's why Max is really good. Every character in this game has a short hop attack, like Max's dropkick here. But Max's is the best because it hits on the ground. So you get excellent crowd control with this. Also, there's the gradient stage, as previously mentioned. Got these guys. This is just a quick auto-scroller. I'm going to be taking out some enemies as they appear. Not optimal. I guess I'll down to the statue then. Okay, now I'll take the statue. Okay, a little bit behind time on there, but I got pretty unlucky with my item drops. This guy over here. That guy didn't behave. I prefer him to come upstairs to tackle us, but he decided not to. Okay, so I got a quick setup I'm gonna do over here. Okay, not optimal. I tried to get that guy for a grab setup, but the other guy was a little late. These orc enemies are actually really dangerous. That was an interesting trade. They can jab us out of our dropkick in like 1 frame, so we always have to respect that. Okay, so here's our bird friend. This guy actually doesn't get hit with super joys because he has ways around them. He can just invincible through them and cost us time. So instead we do grab loops. Grab loops are also really good in this game. Actually gonna do this. Just for some free damage. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I expected that. If he gets down to a certain amount of life, he can do instant wake up tornado, and it just costs you time. There's really not a lot he can do about it. Anyway, he gone. Pick up some more items. So you're not guaranteed a full health up at the end of any given stage. However, at the end of stages 2 and 4, you get a bonus stage, and if you perfect this, you get full health. We don't need it, however, we are going to destroy this because it's actually faster to destroy this thing than it is to wait it out. So it's the opposite of Punisher. We use dropkick there because it does 2 damage every single time you hit. Well, 2 hits. I don't know how much actual damage it does, but 2 hits is better than 1. Okay, start of stage 3. I actually did learn a somewhat safer strat on the stage 3 boss today that is actually a great thing to have. The most optimal speed fight in the stage, on the stage 3 boss only occurs if you have full health, or next to full health, which is kind of hard to do. This is a really messed up stage. Okay, that didn't happen, that's good. It's a little awkward though. Don't love this, but this is fine. I think that guy gets crushed. These guys are on the wall. That's the power of low drop kick. Let that guy throw his boomerang. I'm gonna grab him, try to throw him over the edge. Okay, sometimes your angle is good, you get to toss him over the side. That's fine though. Rich shell here, let Megatron open his mouth, unleash these bugs. Stand there, dropkick takes care of all of it. This music track rules, by the way. The music in this game is largely good, but this track is definitely one of my favorites. I did not want that to happen. I very much wanted that statue. Oh well. That was lucky. Okay, so I'm gonna try and go for something here. That's really unlucky. Sometimes that 5th enemy spawns early, and that really throws off the math of what I'm trying to do there, because he gets to launch his attack early, and that's not much I can do about that. I just got really, really unlucky there. Okay, so here's our friend the robot. This is one of the more random boss fights in the game. I'm just gonna try and go around him. Okay, so this is gonna do the safe strat that I'm gonna try and go for. Normally I get him in the corner, but he has random iframes as he just exhibited there by doing it twice in a row. That was really mean. So now I just kind of have to hope for the best. This is really mean. Don't like it. Okay, now I kind of have to hope for the best. Probably should have waited for one more statue. Alright, I'm gonna hope for this here. No! Wasn't on him. Okay. So that was really scary. So, if you get to go to this boss fight with full health, you just get to put him in the corner and just super joy him into oblivion like we did the stage 1 boss, and he just dies, and it's awesome. If you don't have full health, you can't do that, because that's not how super joys work. Thankfully we didn't die, but if you don't get to do that, he can just randomly game iframes and hit you while you're trying to hit him for free counters, and it's really aggravating. In fact, he can cancel iframe attacks into iframe attacks, so it's like impossible to know when it's safe. It's really, really dumb. It's a well-designed boss fight for taking your money. I didn't get any items there, that's really unlucky. Okay, I got some iframes there, that's good. A little bit awkward here. Normally get another item at the bottom, but it was empty this time. That's not consistent. Take this. Tree friends. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Okay, good enough. Normally like the Moby lined up, but this works. I'm really trying to drop kick here because in case other enemies come up, I just want to be able to deal with them. That's not lucky. Okay, so he dropped the statue really early. I wanted to have that for the next segment, but I'm not going to have it. Okay, got the orcs down. That's good. Fortunate. Okay. Throw this guy over here. I want to be positioned over here. Didn't get a quick kill. Yeah, this is not good. Okay, so the trolls can be pretty annoying if you can't get them on the floor. This is definitely what you want. Okay. If you can't get the opening solver for the quick kill, things can turn ugly, but we got what we needed. Another ripping track. Dodge these boulders. So this section of orcs, what I like to do is I try to stand here in alignment with the tooth on the cave. Knock them down as they come in. It's unfortunately not safe to do drop kicks there because they can hit you out of it. Let me scroll the screen, please. We did get that lucky statue though. That was really good. Really happy about that. Take him out. Okay. From here we're just gonna have some enemies to deal with, but there is a specific sequence I want to try and set up for this. So these frogs are gonna pop out. Throw this guy over there. Bump the logs. Logs drop health, be like that. That was bad. Bad positioning, unfortunate, but thankfully we're back at full health. I'm gonna try and get 5 of them spawn here. Okay. Hopefully they all jump in. Okay, good enough. I'm trying to get the statue guy to follow me. Sorry, helper mouse. If he despawned, that's pretty unfortunate because I don't think we'll get to see him again. This is another stage where I'd like to be able to retain full health if I can. The boss fight has a much easier strat available if you have full health. And Super Joy's just that good. Take those guys out. Okay, so we have full health. That's step 1. Trolls are gonna merge and turn into Shaq. Because I guess all trolls do that eventually. Okay, so we're gonna Super Joy this guy in the corner, which is what I wanted to do on the robot. This one's a little bit tougher though because the troll just has more health. He can't break out of this as long as my execution's good. However, that statue is actually critical. I am going to need to collect that at some point. Unfortunate. Didn't want him to move me. Okay. So the bad news. I had to spend all of my meter, which puts me down in human form. The bad news there is that is going to cost us some time. Turns to stone, he shatters. He does stage 4 boss things. He's gone forever. Oh, get these things for score. We need points. Done it. Flurry. So here's the good news. Start of the bonus stage, you're not a beach, you automatically get a statue. That's why it costs us time, is because it has to do that transformation sequence. Since we have low health, we actually do have to play this bonus stage. You can actually normally skip it if they give you health items at the end of the last stage, but it didn't happen, and that's okay. Not really surprised it did. We were in human form. They're not trying to reward that. I think I missed one, but we should still be good. Yeah, I think it was an opponent that was bringing up, like, could a musician actually play the drums in that track? They're pretty filthy if you listen to them. So, this is interesting. In the US version of this game, this stage is a boss rush. In the Japanese version of the game, you have to fight just a new boss, so it's a really short stage. This is why it's good for speedruns. So this boss has a nice tail. That's really all I'm gonna say about her. Knock her down, do this. So what I want to do is I want to bait her to wake up and do a backflip. Or a forward flip, whatever she feels like doing. We jump kick her out of it, and this is just gonna be the whole fight. It's not really a whole lot to talk about, we just hope it doesn't go wrong, because when she hits you, it sucks. Like, all of her attacks do really good damage. Yeah, she broke the rule. She's allowed to do that, I'm not. Should be able to heal up into the stage. I might use that statue, I don't prioritize them here. But we'll see. So it's kind of a cookie cutter fight. We just want her to do what we want her to do, and we're good. We especially don't want to be on her on wake up because she has a wake up grab that's really powerful. Hard pass on that. Oh yeah, don't recommend throwing her. Grabbing her is fine, doing knees and stuff, that's fine. Just don't overhead throw her because she can actually flip out of it and not take damage, and then she gets to counter. Probably a point when I should have taken the statue. Yeah, I messed up. That was only a little bit greedy too, but she was on her last hit. It's a cool looking throw, but it sucks to get hit by it because you saw how much damage it did. It was like 45%, I think. See how much health we get. We might get punished for taking that. Yeah, I'm not super surprised. There is a health up at the beginning of the next stage, but I didn't want to have to rely on that. Alright, so, last stage, another 6-stage game. Try to cross the bottom with some drop kicks. Don't like that. I think there should be some health here. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna try to maneuver my way around here. Have to spawn these tiles. Take out those guys. That's a new enemy. I'll talk about them later when I actually have to fight them. They're really hard. Get some really bad enemy formations there. Okay, so we're not going to save time here because they gave me a really strange pattern that I'm not used to. And I only got 2 hits early when I normally get 3. Good news is I'll be able to take these guys out quickly. So I'm going to grab you, grab you, grab you. Actually, I'll take your statue just so I can get rid of this guy. Okay, so I hope this goes well. Did not. Yeah, that's the thing that happens sometimes. Sometimes they can just insta-jab you on incoming, and you just sometimes get knocked into pillars, and that's not good, so. Alright, so here's our mid-boss. Skeletor looking dude. This dude has really good wake-up, so we try to bait it out, make him miss it, and then just grab him. Similar to the stage 2 boss, it's a grab loop fight, but this one requires a bit more focus. If he laughs, we get to grab him for free. It's when he stands still that I get scared. Some good fortune to see, this should be the whole fight. I'm actually gonna keep that statue for the segment after. Had to be quiet there. I've had so many stupid deaths on that guy just from losing focus on what he's doing. I just wasn't having it anymore. I'm gonna see if I can get the mouse to drop 2 items. This will cost me some time, but I think it'll be worth it. If he drops energy, okay. Well, statues are fine. Like, don't get me wrong, statues are awesome, but right now I need the health. Okay, so these more enemies are gonna spawn. Oh. Unfortunate, I guess I'll use the spare statue now. This time the other one. Statues! Statues for everybody. So as you all know by now, statues are very good. It one-shots everything that's active, as long as it's not a boss, and it just does really good damage on bosses. Some really good church music here. Some cool stained glass artwork in the back. I save the statues for when those guys pop off the walls. Those guys are really good, really strong. They have a really good jab. They have a grab that can actually anti-air you. And that's really scary, because they can just grab me out of dropkick, and no thanks. Okay, so we'll do this. And the end of our elevator comes here in just a little bit. I'm actually gonna see if I can grab that. Okay, good. Spawn these guys, do this. Okay, we're gonna have some lasers. I'm gonna try to position myself between them. It's tricky, especially with the enemy groups that we have. If I get a statue, that's great. We probably won't, but maybe we will. I tried to super join, it wasn't fast enough. These happen. These things happen. Really? Okay. Alright, so don't love my health, but maybe we'll be okay. Statues are good, obviously. I think I can use that in the next segment. Maybe? Not quite. Okay, good grouping. Good grouping. I'll do anything to make sure these orc guys get taken out. This one hits. Fine. Those dudes with their one-frame anti-air jab are just consistently an issue, and I just don't want to deal with it. Okay, I would have taken that if it was health or a statue, so we're good. Okay, on to our boss. I believe his name is Death Shadow.
Great, you made it here. That's it for your lives.
He has 3 phases. First phase, in my opinion, is actually the hardest. Because we can effectively only attack him on the Z-axis unless he stops moving. So the idea is just try to jab him with a really strong jab while he's walking diagonally. If he stops moving, we get to grab him, and that's great. Statues are good. Stained glass, slower, no idea. I guess Death Shadow is holy or something. Okay, sometimes he gets up before he can even get there. I wanted 2 hits there, unfortunate. So I'm trying to get away from him when he gets up because he has really good wake-up attacks. That right there is a wake-up grab that I wanted nothing to do with. This is another banger of a track. Probably should have kept 1 statue, but I think we'll be okay. Alright, so that's phase 1.
Now you'll see my real strength.
He's just talking more of that good shit. So second phase is actually kind of similar. We're just going to do jab combos. We want to make sure we have the high ground. I probably should have jump kicked there, or wait until he landed. He's going to come after us. If he's right in front of us, he gets to hit us and his stuff hurts. Alright, I'm going to try and keep a statue for the last phase. Here though, go low ground. Low ground is riskier, but I don't really have a choice right now. We're going to fly here. And once he flies, we just chase after him with drop kicks, get 2 hits at a time, and he's down. And then back to the usual. That's unfortunate. Didn't want to do that. This is going to be tricky. Okay, so did not want to pick up that second statue. Now I can't one-shot the boss. So if you keep a statue for the third phase, which admittedly is really easy, you could one-shot it, which is just an awesome speed strat to show off, but the statue's there, I just had bad RNG for positioning. I could have probably not pressed a button, but I don't know. Giving him that space he would have wanted is not great. So we do this. Let him do this. This is a lame backup strat, but we gotta do it sometimes. I tried to ground pound when I landed, he was too fast. Okay, there we go. Not great, but there we are. I would like to show off the one shot, but stuff happens. Not a bad no miss. I have not PB'd yet in this game that was a no miss because this game has a lot of risky strats, but all the same. Jerry Curl, thank you for the raid. Honestly, a pretty good run. My PB is a sub 21 to show just how far off that was, but some of the stages were just uncooperative. Stage 3 had a lot of issues, Stage 6 had a lot of issues, but so 1cc is a 1cc. It's a great way to kick off our arcade block. Bannerito and Dumple are also coming at you with some real good stuff. once again, thank you all for the GGs and the 1CCs. Get this cool ending. So I believe the story of this game is, I think it's Athena, one of the goddesses. It might be Athena, it might not be. Has to put a stop to Death Shadow, so she resurrects 4 great warriors and gives them animal powers. Go Power Rangers or something. Alright, y'all. We gotta get this thing rolling, so I'm gonna go ahead and log off for the night. Y'all have a good one. Enjoy Bad Rito, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. I will be back with some runs on Saturday. I've got 3 arcade runs to do, and time pending, I should also be doing commentary for the Radical Rescue race on Friday. See you then.